Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing the video on the Itsmyrayeraye new palette by BH Cosmetics. I'm really excited because I already did a review on the older palette, which is now going to be discontinued. So if you guys want to grab the old palette, go ahead and click the link down below to grab that one. And I'll also leave the link for this one down below as well. But I'm really excited because I've been having this palette for a week and I have not gotten to it yet. I just been leaving it sitting here on my vanity because I've been super busy. So today we're going to be testing out this product and using it and getting a full look using the Itsmyrayeraye palette number 2. That's what I'm calling it. And yeah, we're going to see what the colors are all about and if it's popping like the last palette. Alright, before we jump into this video, please click down below to subscribe. We are almost at 2,000. You guys know what that means. We're going to be doing a giveaway really soon, and I will be announcing on my next video what the giveaway is actually going to be. So if you want to know how to win the giveaway or be a part of the giveaway, just click down below and subscribe. That's basically right now the only way to enter into the giveaway. And if you want to be notified when I post a new video, please click that bell down below as well so you can get a little notification when I post a new video. Alright guys, so today's video is about this Itsmyrayeraye palette. I was really excited when she launched it. I actually grabbed it the day it launched. What? You're gonna have to go play with your sister for that. I actually picked it up the day it launched because I really wanted it, and it took a little minute to get here, and I was really excited to pick it up, and I am super excited to just jump into it. But before we do that, my brows, I used the Pro Fusion Brow 2. What are you doing? For my brows, I used the Pro Fusion Brow 2 kit. This is how I achieve my brows, and I will leave a little link up there for you guys to check out how I did my brows, because I always get questions on my brows, and that's the product I used to get them in that video. Gives you a full detailed description of how I filled them in. Zara's is gonna be making noise, guys. I can't really do much about this. She's getting bigger, she's getting more hands-on, she wants to play with everything. No ma'am. So let's get into the palette. I think everyone who got the first palette is quite surprised on how tiny the second palette is, because remember the first palette was like a 3-fold palette. So here's the first palette. So here's the first palette, and as you guys remember, there was 3 sections because she had contour, highlight, and all that, and then she had a mirror and then the shadows. So it made it feel like bigger than what it was, even though it is small. And here's the second palette. They are literally the same size, except the second one is just eyeshadows. So let me show you guys what they look like. So this is the second palette. I'm trying not to blind you guys. And you still get the full mirror, which I like. Don't mind my hair. I straightened my hair and it's a hot mess right now. Okay, child, we're gonna try to do this makeup look with one hand because obviously the other one is holding Zara to make sure she doesn't fall off the chair. Okay, so in the second palette, the colors aren't like how she had the color names in her first palette. It's not as personal as the first palette was, which is fine because obviously this is her second palette. Her first palette, she really had to make her mark with that one. But I do love that she has a lot of nice transition shades. She has some eyeshadows that can help you deepen the crease, which I love. She has some nice shimmer foil-like shades. And she has a few lighter shades that you can use on the lid also that are matte. So I really love that she has a nice variety of colors, some yellows, some reds, blues and purples, and some greens. And of course she stuck true to the browns because I know she loves like a lot of natural colors. So I really like this palette. So, and I do love that she kept with the same color scheme as the first one, just kind of changing it up just a tad bit. So let's go ahead and get into this eye look. I'm going to try my best to either talk, but if Zoe and Zara gets a little too loud, I will just do a straight voiceover. But I'm going to try my best to explain what I'm doing in this video. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is prime my lid using some LA Girl Pro concealer, and this is in the shade Cool Tan. It's one of my favorite shades to use for like some stuff squeezed out to prime my lids with. Alright, so I'm going to get into this palette. The first color I'm going to take is Brick. Zara, you was not sticking that brush up in here. Back up. And I'm gonna use that as a nice transition color. So now I'm gonna go in with Flare. We're gonna try something. We're gonna see if this is gonna work. And put that in the crease area. Ooh, ooh, that's pretty. Zara is really trying to stick this brush in this palette that she done stuck in her mouth. I'm gonna go back into Brick and I'm just gonna blend out the edges to Flare. Okay, so I took Flare more into the crease, so I'm going to just go ahead and blend out those edges a little bit more. Okay, next I want to try something a little different. So on the lid, I'm going to take more concealer to clean up the lid area here. So one thing I'm really loving about this palette, I just love the colors. The pigmentation is bomb.com, and I really think she did a good job at like making sure everybody had a color for them. So for the lid, I'm just going to take Canary, which is a perfect shade, perfect name for this shade, a bright yellow, and I'm just going to pop that on the lid. Now this has a little fallout and a little kickback. You know, these shades tend to do that because they're so like powdery and like they're bright, and it's hard to kind of get that color without having a little fallout and kickback on there. Okay, so you will see that I didn't do anything to the ends. I'm going to go back into Flare and blend that into Canary to get a nice smooth transition. Because I want more of a red flare, I'm going to go into her first palette and take Sunset and really add that redness to the edge here. Just a little bit. And these colors are so pigmented that like you barely need to tap that brush. And then I don't like this red in the middle. Like I've always just never liked that. I'm going to take from her first palette also, what is it called? Nut Dust. New Dust. I don't know, y'all. I'm just gonna brush that into there, and what it does is just lighten it up. It ain't gonna really do too much. I just want to lighten that red up. I'm just blending it out. You don't have to do this. This is just my preference because I just don't like how red that is right there. That is the eye look. So I'm gonna pop on some Demi Wispy lashes from Ardell real quick, and then I'm gonna finish the rest of my face. Okay, so while my lashes is drying, I'm going to put mascara on after it finished drying, but I want to go ahead and run through my face really quick because this is a Itsmyrayeraye palette tester, not Jackie's whole face review. So we're just going to run through my whole face real quick. Alright guys, so this is the final look, and for the lip gloss, we got this free when you order the palette. This is my first time using her lip gloss. I thought it was more like a gloss, but this is more like a matte lip cream to me. It doesn't get like matte, but then it's not glossy either, so it's just like a cream with a color. I wouldn't call this a lip gloss though. I would call this like a matte lip cream. But the palette, I really love the palette. I love obviously the outside of the palette. I love that she kept the cohesion of the colors, and I do love the colors in the palette because there's a little bit of something for everyone. You can get a variety of looks using the palette, and I believe the palette was like 17 bucks. So I love the palette. If you guys have not picked this palette up, please click the link down below to check it out. Also, you can pick up the first palette because it will be discontinued. So I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look using the Itsmyrayeraye palette number 2. And don't forget to click and subscribe down below. Bye guys.